In 1959, a block of glacier ice was carried, without refrigeration, from the Arctic Circle, through Europe, across the Sahara, and all the way to the equator. It was perhaps the greatest publicity stunt in history. It began as a radio stunt. Radio Luxembourg set out a challenge to bring 3,050 kilograms of ice from the Arctic to the equator without any refrigeration. They offered to pay 100,000 francs per kilogram remaining as a reward to the victorious party. They meant it as a joke, I assume, because in today's money that's more than $5 million. But not everyone took it as a joke. Enter Glassvatt, a Norwegian company who specialized in glass fiber insulation. They thought they had a good chance at making this actually happen. As soon as Radio Luxembourg got wind of this, they withdrew the challenge. But Glassvatt decided to go ahead anyway, thinking that it would be excellent publicity. They carved 15 200 kilograms blocks out of the Svartisen glacier. The blocks were melted together to form one big 3,050 kilograms block. The block was covered in wood and Glassvatt brand glass wool, then sealed up in an iron container and loaded on the back of a truck. The truck went down to Oslo, then on to Helsingborg, Copenhagen, Hamburg, Cologne, The Hague, Brussels, Paris, and down to Marseille. This was not exactly the most direct route, but when you're doing something for PR purposes it makes sense to show it off a bit. They were almost stopped in Belgium because they didn't have a customs declaration form for the ice, which is pretty much peak Belgium. When they arrived in Africa they opened up the case to see how they were going. Incredibly, only 4 liters of water had come off the glacier block at this point. But the next stage was going to be the most challenging, crossing the Sahara. The Sahara Desert is not a safe place for a block of ice. Among the hazards, no roads, oppressive heat, guerrilla fighters, and camels. The French Foreign Legion accompanied the truck, with the instruction to drive for your lives, even if you get a flat tire. The 16-ton truck frequently became mired in the desert sand, so if any guerrillas cared enough they probably could have captured it and made the world's best desert martini. It took 14 days to get across the desert. The ice block lost 15 liters every day but remained otherwise intact. The truck was also carrying medicine for Albert Schweitzer's Gabon-based hospital, so it dropped that off and then proceeded to the final destination, Libreville. They opened up the iron box again, and weighed the remaining ice block. 2,714 kilograms remained. Only 11%, which is 336 kilograms of the glacier block, had melted over the course of the month-long trip. If Radio Luxembourg had kept up their end of the bargain, Glassvatt would have won a prize of $4.8 million in today's money. But this victory was reported far and wide, so at least the company got some great press. The ice itself was given to the people of Libreville. Some of it was carried back north and served at a reception in Oslo during the first showing of a documentary about the trip. Although the radio network backed out from their challenge and Natvik did not get any prize money, but the achievement boosted the sales of the company. Glassvatt company exists even today by the name of Glassvatt Insulation Items, and since 1959 its popularity is at its peak. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and hit the bell icon for more interesting videos.